Muay Thai.
So,
And this is there this? Hey! Hey! Hey!
it's not coming yet.
Go no san. Weight each knee. San. Up. Now. We require the stick. Come up and trap my. Come through the eyes and trap my.
Unless there's still a little wiggle.
Yeah. Big D. Big. This is small. Okay. Make it. Big motion. You want to threaten me. You want to make me piss my pants. When that stick comes flying at me, I go, whoa! I thought this guy was a sucker. He just about took my head off. Now I come back, draw the stick, and Honte, first strike, right up to my wrist. Yeah, there you go.
And then this thing, this is
Don't retreat. Keep the pressure on me.
So what am I doing?
Draw straight back. Yeah, right to your hip. Change hips. Come around. Yeah, and close. Feet together and sheathe the weapon.
And I'm still here until you withdraw.
Yes. What I feel like when this happens is you feel the difference between this and this. It's not just the closeness of the stick. I could have the stick here.
It's your posture.
And this doesn't feel like an attack.
Yes.
But that does.
Right.
And the stick wasn't any closer.
Right.
It's what am I doing? Then watch the put away.
Right down that line.
I'm still on your eyes. You get frisky, I might pull cue.
Right down that line.
And then I come here. And I want you to look where this tip of the stick is. When I do this, I move my body a little bit onto the stick. I'm not actually pulling the stick away from you. I'm keeping pressure. Pressure. This one is a little bit of a little breath in the middle of it. This is a test to see if you're really. I mean, if you start something, maybe I come and attack. Okay, but that. That's essentially right. And this motion here is quiet. That's how Sensei describes it. Shizuka, quietly. If I am really aggressive on this is a de-escalation. Okay. So first off, you're making me nervous with the sword. I know. Okay. But here, we just got out of a fight. Now I'm trying to figure out how to end this amicably. How to reduce the tension. So this is like drawing back a bowstring. And you hadn't done anything. So I go here. Hadn't done anything here. Okay. Now, if I do this with a big flourish, it might make you nervous. Nervous swordsmen are bad. And if you got people watching and I humiliate you, I mean, think about it even today. If you go to a bar and you are in a confrontation and you're defusing it and you just humiliate the guy in front of his buddies, he'll throw his life away. He can't back down. You got to give him the opportunity to back down peaceably. So you're here. So this should have the feeling of relaxing. Okay. I'm still not trusting you though. You feel where I got look where my hand is. It's not back here. It's here. I still have, this is still a weapon. But you hadn't backed up yet. So I'm just watching, okay.
I do back up.
He hadn't backed up yet. Okay. Think about this, you got 2 feet. You can launch off this foot, you can launch off that foot. So you move 1 foot back, waiting. When you move the other foot, Now I feel safe. This is an issue of mine. You have got to clear out of mine with both feet. If I leave one foot at mine, I haven't surrendered yet. I could be devious. I know many devious people. So anyway, that's the idea. Put away. Right?
Okay.
Let me see how these guys are doing.
Get a drink of water.
Oh yeah, please, please.
Thank you.
Hey!
Okay. Push. Good, good. A little bit more towards the eyes when you draw,
Oh.
and a little bit more forward stick as you try. And more there you go, a little vertical. Even a little forward is okay, but you don't want to have it angled this way. You'll trip over your own stick.
Hey! Hey!
Yeah, not quite so out. It's in between.
In between.
Yeah, it's not down and it's not here, but it's kind of, you think that the geometry of the stick will do this for you? To get to the middle of the stick here, if this arm is out, think middle of the stick, put this arm out. That's where this hand's going to go. Does that make sense? And see how it's a little in front of the hip. It's not,
Okay, so I'm not up here.
right, right. So straight posture, let me borrow the stick. But if you think about, just to measure it, straight posture, if this guy is here and I step forward, this wants to be the middle of the stick, so I'm going to have to be about here. This is too close. This is where I would be relaxing, but I'm here. So a little bit more in front of the center. And that puts the hand maybe one fist ahead of the hip joint. Small point. Small point. Yeah.
Hey! Hey!
Windsong, may I take the sword for a moment? Can you hand the sword, please? Hand the back.
Okay.
The edge.
Blade stays toward blade.
Yeah, yeah. You don't want to make the other guy nervous.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Yeah. It needs to be a little bigger. A little bigger. Okay. And without getting violent on this, make sure that you have your body locked onto the stick, both places. So,
Hey! Hey!
yeah. Be careful about this circle.
Is it going out there?
Yeah, because it's way over here and then has to come back, up, down. Now here, there. Now I feel a problem. You feel that it's not really that much different.
Right.
But if I can do this, knock the mic right off. Okay. All right. But you see what happens there. So this one I have to, this has to interfere with me. So I can't just blow through it. Then I am motivated to get back. And when that happens here, once again, if I can just come through you, it's not holding me. You have to hear, you have to be here. I have to feel like I really can't. If I try to walk into this, it's going to wedge me to the ground. If I try it from here, I'm almost where I can hit you. Remember, the length of the Jo is just a little bit more, but if I can do this, oh, I didn't hit your head, I just cut your shoulder.
Shoulder off.
Yeah, so this has to be a control, and don't worry about my wrist.
Right.
Control my center line of my body. You're controlling my eyes and my koshi right here. And it just so happens that there's a wrist in the way.
That's coming from his posture and his center.
Yeah. Go ahead and push into my eyes just a little bit with your body, with your knee.
It's like unbendable arm.
More weight. Okay, now I feel like I'm
But he's
interfered
not
with.
pushing down with this hand.
Right. If he pushes
He's just
down,
taking
if
his
he pushes
center and
down with the
lowering.
hand, this
He's just
happens.
lowering. He's just kind of essentially bringing his center to
Go ahead
play.
and bring your sword up over your head.
I'm left-handed.
Yeah. No, you can't be left-handed.
Right.
Yeah, they'll cut your hands off.
Right. Okay. All right.
So here, relax your elbows. There. This is Jodo. Okay. So what I'm going to do is.
That's coming from your rear foot and your hips.
Yeah.
Hey.
But if you move, go ahead and move. Just get out of there. Just
Move.
look,
You mean
get your
escape.
Don't hold my hand. Don't hold this. Just take the stick away. It doesn't drop. If I push down with the front hand, let me borrow a joke.
Yeah. I totally get it.
Yeah. So relax your elbows. Relax your elbows. There you go. This is Jodan is one fist in front. Put your hands. Touch my fist with your bottom hand.
Bottom.
Yeah, look at that. That's Jodan.
Okay.
Now I could come in this way, something like that. But the main thing I'm doing here, energy on the end of the stick, here.
And if I step away.
Stops at your eyes. That's where I'm pushing. Not pushing down, not pushing really in. I'm pushing to the eyes. Okay? Be very careful though, because if you just let the hands out of the way, you could get this into your eyes. But that's the idea there, is to press with your body, I call it making a wall. And a lot of times that's what you're doing, is you're using your body as a wall. Now if you push on a wall, it doesn't give way, but if you quit pushing on it, it doesn't fall onto you, hopefully. So anyway, but that's the feeling you should have with these, okay? Tell you what, let's go to the second technique, second Jo technique, and I'll do the Jo side. This is a seitei. Second technique is seitei. It's called sugetsu, and sugetsu is classified as a same level as omote. It's the first 8 of seitei are all beginning level techniques, and it's not an old kata. It was created in the 1930s as a set of 3 techniques for the police, and everybody liked it, so they put it into seitei. Okay, so called sugetsu.
You look at me like I did it wrong. You're way the hell far away.
Now I can chase him, but I didn't feel attacked. So you have to come in a little bit to where, now there's a lot of thought about this, that represents an attack to my head. The timing is such that I don't want to let him sit there and wait for me. If he's doing, well, let's talk about timing for a second, okay? And I'm going to back up. Let's do tsukizue and think about timing. So he's going to attack me, tsukizue, and I'm late. I'm reacting. Gono-sen, hat. So that's a Gono-sen motion. I'll just tack those together. He's now going to step back to attacking position. What was the timing there? Was I reacting to his attack? Gono-sen would be this, wouldn't it? Go ahead to attack. Gono-sen. Now, go back. Gono-sen, attack. Right? I'm not waiting for his attack. That's not Gono-sen timing. What I've done in this is after the initial Gono-sen, after that reaction, I then start to preempt him. So I want to, as he rises up and steps back into his preparation for attack, I'm going to strike him on that wrist and hold him here.
Still in Jodo.
He hadn't gotten his attack off.
Okay.
Now, if he's really quick, maybe there's other answers.
Sure.
But in this kata, I started in Gono-sen. And then I start matching him, and then by the time we get to the end of that kata, or quick kata, I've already gone from Gono-sen to Sen-sen, no-sen, haven't I? I'm now preempting his attack. So let's look at Sugetsu. I've been kind of interested lately in that idea of advancing your reaction, your initiative in the Jo-kata. So Sugetsu starts here. And I'm once again, now, is this Gono-sen?
Initially, it has to be.
No, not really. I'm not waiting for that strike to come down. The mechanism of Sugetsu is that as he starts coming, I reach out and pop him and step off the line. My evasion is Gono-sen, but I've already started the stick moving. So that's sen-no-sen. That's kind of a matching, because I'm popping you right as you're coming into the cut. Not waiting until the cut almost gets to me. I think if I do that, I'll probably have a little trouble. Let me try waiting a little bit longer. To me, maybe I'm nervous here. Maybe I can just get used to that. But to me, and your mileage may vary, they say sometimes, but I think of this as being a matching of being a sen-no-sen timing. Possibly because it's not koryu. Right? Now, at this point, I cannot wait for his attack. His attack is probably going to be beheading me from below. So at this point, if you think about the first one, I had a control of his wrists from the top. He can't raise his hands. Raising his hands to cut down or raising his hands to cut up. In this one, got his center. His hands are clear. So I do this. Now, did you feel what I did was it was similar to being here and pushing myself off the wall. If, let me do that over here. So let's see. If I'm here and I just shove forwards, I'll move forwards with them. I don't want that. I got to get distance. Sword is right here. So I push myself away. I'm also shoving him. So we match to come in, and then we match to come out. My timing has to be prior to his attack, though. So my response, go ahead, beginning. Okay. And this is too late. Roger was showing this the other day, thinking of Western fencing background. Just move the sword. Oh, yeah. I might be in trouble there. So the timing of that counter strike is sen-no-sen again. Okay, so let's look at the timing. We have beginning sen-no, oh sorry, wrong kata. Sen-no-sen. Hey. I can't let him finish that motion and then get ready to react to something. That gives the timing advantage, the Gono-sen advantage back to him. And not really. I'm going from matching to matching.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, if I wait, hey Brian, if I wait a little bit too long, or if I go a little bit too soon, the sword's not there. I could maybe, but I think the sword's too quick. I don't think I can preempt him on that. Hey. You okay? Mm-hmm. Sorry. So that timing is fairly, for me, it has to be bum bum, like that. The sword comes after that initial encounter here. Come back. After that initial encounter here, and I shove ourselves apart, it's almost right on the heels. I think that if you wait there, you're just asking for the swordsman to go, oh yeah, pop. Just takes a little nothing with the wrist to evade that strike. So matching. Let's try that together. Okay.